Welcome, Hanks, and good evening, everyone. A Friday night at Madison Square Garden. Celtics and Knicks resuming this Eastern Conference semifinal series. Second straight game that these Knicks fans hope their team clinches and advances to a conference final for the first time in 25 years. Celtics, though, once again looking to spoil the party and keep their season alive. As we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by Pronamel. Final weekend of the second round. Indiana, Minnesota waiting for their next opponent. The four other teams still to play the biggest games of their season. And good evening, everyone. Along with Richard Jefferson and Doris Burke, Mike Green on hand, Lisa Salters with us as well. This series has had a little bit of everything, including some drama, like thrilling comebacks, dominant blowouts, unfortunately a season-ending surgery for one of the key players. And here we are in Game 6. And the reason we have a Game 6, Doris, what an inspiring victory from the Celtics the other night without Jason Tatum, facing elimination. Everybody contributed. Great team effort. But the catalyst was a guy who's got NBA Finals MVP on his resume.
We often refer to Jaylen Brown as the tone setter for the Boston Celtics, and on both sides of the ball, he was in attack mode from the opening tip. For the first time in the series, the primary matchup for him defensively was the Knicks' best player, Jalen Brunson. We know this about Jalen. He is a dogged competitor, tireless, fights over screens, contests shots, and sets the tone with his leadership and aggression. And if you need him to lay out, to come up with a possession, he will do exactly that. And he got downhill offensively to the tune of a career-high 12 assists. This guy was magnificent.
Meanwhile, Jason Tatum, while he won't be in uniform, he still has a presence. With more on that, we check in with Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, it's been an emotional week for the Celtics. After Jason Tatum got hurt on Monday, Al Horford and Jaylen Brown called a team meeting. Horford said Tatum's injury was so deflating, just one of those moments of adversity that can either divide you or bring you closer, and Horford wanted to make sure that his guys stuck together. In that meeting, Horford said guys just got to talk, to let out what they needed to let out, and that it was helpful so they could all move on without their superstar. Horford said Game 5 was special because of the way the team rallied as a group. He said Jason Tatum did so much for us all season, put us in this position. So these Celtics, Mike, they want to keep winning for Jason Tatum.
All right, Lisa, thank you. Meanwhile, the Knicks wanted to end tonight. They had a chance to end it the other night in Boston, but that second half, maybe the worst half of the series for them. They get another chance tonight. What are the keys to end this series?
The keys are, Mike, every great player that I ever played with in this position always said, follow my lead and I will get us there. Well, they have two outstanding leaders in Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns. They bring in Karl-Anthony Towns, an all-NBA player, for this moment. And these two players, it starts and stops with them. But the people that have to follow them, it has to be Mikal Bridges, who they brought in. It has to be OG Anunoby, who they re-signed, and it has to be Josh Hart. Those are the leaders.
Will this series end tonight, or will we get a Game 7?
This is a rude awakening, kicking the door back, and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I just came back for the win.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by Pronamel Clinical Enamel Strength. 3 times stronger enamel with twice daily brushing.
And Tatum is hurt. Tatum is down.
Unfortunate what happened to JT, but we pick our heads back up and keep this series alive.
Get back in it. It has to be now.
Brown fires up the three. Bang! Jaylen Brown! The Celtics with an emphatic response.
Win or go home. None of us want to go home.
Told each other just keep fighting, sticking together, just keep believing.
It's good! Jalen Brunson does it again.
Brunson trying to put the Celtics to bed.
We got one more, man.
The result is the only thing.
Let's try to even this thing back up.
Just win.
The Celtics, they're going to have to make some magic in an extraordinarily hostile environment.
But we still got basketball to be played. Don't count us out just yet.
To the max, I need everything from everybody.
The toughest game is to end someone's season. You got to execute at the highest level possible.
Game 6 ready to roll. The Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. The NBA playoffs are presented by Google. Conference semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Packed and ready here in Madison Square Garden. Of course, part of the experience, the celebrities. Now these, like Ben Stiller and Spike Lee, they're not jump on the bandwagon types. They're here during the regular season all the time. But we get a lot more. Jason Sudeikis, who's here quite often. Football represented quite well with Russell Wilson and Michael Strahan. And entertainment royalty as well. Tracy Morgan, Lenny Kravitz sitting courtside, and Busta Rhymes. As we are set to go for Game 6, will this be the final game of the series, or will there be a Game 7 in Boston? Jalen Brunson and the Knicks were angry and disappointed by the way they played in Game 5. As we take a look at the starting lineups, and yes, there's a change. Luke Cornett, his first career playoff start, and why not? He's coming off his greatest playoff game in Game 5. Kristaps Porzingis is available and expected to come off the bench. Of course, what a thrill for Cornett to get his first playoff start.
And think of the second half. They played a single big because Luke Cornett was that